Before we get into the video, I recommend that you get the Sefer Bibles. You can get them at the Play Store, and the Sefer Average Bible actually is for free, while the Sefer, which is the original one that you can actually get, is what contains the books of Apocrypha. You can get that for $22 if you like. I do not own these apps or any of these things. All I'm doing is just giving you these apps so that way you can know which Bible to get. These actually contain the real name of the Messiah and the Father's name, and the real names of the apostles and also the prophets. I hope this helps you out. If you're also new to the channel and want to see more interesting videos, make sure that you subscribe and also hit the bell button for notifications so that you will not miss a thing. Thank you, and let's get started. So for this video, yes, the title is about the new moon, and new moon means a new month. And how do we count those days? So here's the deal. I actually saw the new moon myself that night, but sadly I could not take a picture of it. Now, it was actually at around 8 p.m. or probably less. But reality is this though. It was a new moon, and they do represent as a new month, by the way. Now, we are in the 12th month, and of course, since we are the 12th month, this means that we reset the days and recount the days. This means that we're in the Adar month, which is the last month. So technically we're still in 2022, but still, it's not really 2022 at all either. Now, only time when it's a new year, it'll reach to Nisan. And when Nisan starts, okay, that's actually the month where we actually start preparing for the Passover, unleavened bread, and first fruits. Now, I had some help from very informative people to go and check out some other things, including the Covenant Calendar Club, which has very supportive videos that are very informative. And I'm also going to leave you some pictures of these. These are actually verses that talks about how the new moon works and how they used it through the calendars to let them know when exactly they have a new month, by the way. It is very informative to look at these Bible verses and also compare. Plus, you also want to follow the Shemarian calendar. Well, it's hard to say it, but one of these pictures will say it. You can also look it up and also determine how to actually follow it. But mainly, the real focus is knowing that when you have the new moon appear and when to be ready to see it, that's when you start resetting the counting of the days. And now, just to make this easier, this is what the new moon actually looks like. Yes, it's actually mainly black on the front, but actually, light on the right side. Now, if you see this, it's doubly visible. New moons generally can't be seen with the naked eye. A day or two after each month's new moon, a very slim crescent moon always becomes visible in the west after sunset. It may appear brighter than usual. So that's the moon that I saw on February 21st, by the way, or probably around 7 to 8 p.m. or something like that I saw around while I was doing some deliveries. And yes, the father was trying to confirm that to me when I saw the posts from some others who were trying to say that means we're in a new month. So when you see it at night, that means we're starting a new month now. So technically, we just started a new day, as what you see here. And there are several types of moons. Of course, we got the new moon, we got the waxing crescent moon, first quarter moon, waxing gibbous moon, full moon. Now, usually the full moons usually come up on Shabbats. Specific Shabbats, by the way. And then we got the waning gibbous moon, and the last quarter moon, and the waning crescent moon. But of course, there are more moons that we know, including blood moon and blue moon and all other kinds of moons that we've seen before. But mainly, again, you want to make sure that you focus on following the new moon. So here's the calendar. Right now, since I'm kind of recording the video, we're right now in the 22nd. So here's the deal. Right now, because that we got into the new moon, we're going to start by 7 days. Now, if you count, it actually later ends up hitting right onto the 28th, that's Tuesday. So technically, Tuesday will be our next Shabbat. Now, however, some people like to prefer Saturday, which is the original day on the worldly calendar. But reality is that we're not supposed to follow the worldly calendar. We are supposed to follow our Father's calendar as He created it during the book of Exodus. When you read Exodus chapter 12 and chapter 13, you will realize that this is a permanent covenant that He made. It was not meant to be gotten rid of. So He did not really get rid of the covenant. That was actually the covenant that we must keep as part of His calendar. not the world's calendar. So anyways, make sure that you follow the Hebrew calendar, for we must actually keep those commandments as possible, so that way we do not sin. We have to do exactly what's written by our Father's word and the Messiah's word at the same time. For these events are actually very important, for that is his sign, his mark for us, if we followed them. I know this is a very short video, but at this point, this is all the information I can actually spare at this point. I'm only still learning just a little bit of the calendar, and forgive me if I sound like I start a little bit. My speech isn't that good for a bit, but sometimes when I speak, there are some other words I can try doing speaking when I know what I am trying to say. Anyways, guys, I will also keep on studying and bring out more information and more sources of what we need to know through the original Hebrew calendar. Anyways, I really appreciate you for watching, and I hope this actually kind of helps. And anyways, if you have any questions, you can leave a comment, and I'll hopefully be able to answer that through a video or both as a reply. Anyways, I really do pray that everyone gets close to our Father and make sure that we follow His commandments carefully and the Son's commandments. For they are one together, and they actually are who we must follow. And again, thank you for watching, and Yahuah bless.